Okay, Friday Night Comics back once again, and this week I am going to go through issues 1 through 20 of the new Batman ongoing series, Batman Rebirth, as they called it. And so first up is this Rebirth issue number 1, which I think every DC series had the sort of a prelude number 1 to the ongoing series, and this was that. And then starting off with number 1 here. And this series it's okay, it's pretty good. I mean, it's Batman, I love Batman, but it's not as good so far as the New 52 series was. And these are new characters, I believe, for this series. This Gotham Girl, and I forget what this dude's name was, but he's dead now. And they changed Batman's logo, which I'm not a big fan of. They made a yellow outline around it, which I don't think quite matches the rest of his costume, but that's just my opinion. Number 3 here. I also don't care for. I get that they relaunched the universe, but they write Rebirth across the top of the of every issue, and they're still doing it. And I think it takes away from the overall cover. I mean, we get it. You know, the comic was rebooted yet again. I guess the only thing that I am glad about the reboot is they went back to the original numbering for Detective Comics and for Action Comics, of course, to most likely capitalize on the eventual issue number 1000, which they're not too far away from. Maybe, I think less than a year. Here's number 5. A lot of variant covers with these comic book series nowadays. I'm not into the variant covers. I think it's a little bit out of hand now, although of all the gimmicks, I think that's probably the best gimmick, because at least you get to look at someone else's take on a character, you know, with some unique artwork. I definitely prefer, if you have to choose, I'll take the variant cover gimmick over the holographic or the chromium or whatever the hell it used to be the staple back in the 90s. This is number 7 here. And number 8. I Am Suicide Part 1. So there was a series of I Am, this, that, and the others. This is I Am Suicide, and then we're going to get into I Am Bane, I think it was. I can't. Here's Bane here. Everything blends together nowadays. I'm so behind on reading these that I start to confuse, you know, what issue is what and what storyline. Here's number 12. Actually, I did a lot of catch up last weekend, only to have to pick up another dozen books the other day at the comic store. And I'm really behind in Action Comics. I'm about 15 issues behind on that. Number 13 here. That's a cool cover. I honestly wish they'd only do 1 issue per month. I mean, I just prefer. I'd rather pay more for 1 issue than pay for 2 issues, which ends up being more money anyway. So it used to be $3.99 a month. Now it's $2.99, but it's twice a month. So they get you. And boy, do these things add up quick. Number 15 here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't have nearly the comic book collection some people have on YouTube. But it gets to a point where, what am I gonna do with all these things? You know, I like reading them. I like the tangible copy. I'm not a fan of digital. So they keep piling up. I mean, Christ, in 10 years, I mean, I'm gonna have I don't know what I'm gonna have, but here's number 17. So it's a little bit of a dilemma. I suppose I can unload them, but then shipping becomes a pain in the ass, especially if you're going to sell like a complete run on eBay. For example, if I want to unload issues 1 through 52 of the new 52 guys that I got, like Batman and Superman and the Justice League, I mean, that's a pretty big box. This is cool. All the Batman villains here. but that's not in the cards right now, so just kind of like a what if scenario. Here's number 20, and I'm gonna stop here with this. Oh, I have one more actually. I have the annual. So far one annual. That's a cool cover. Annual number 1. And so that's it. So there is the latest iteration of the Batman ongoing series, Batman Rebirth. And coming up, I have more to show. I do have the Justice League, I have Action Comics, I have Detective Comics, and All-Star Batman. So now that I've accumulated enough copies, I think it's enough to put together a video. And then on top of that, I have actually some CGC books on the way, which I think last week I said I had nothing on my radar. Well, that changed in a hurry. I got a couple of Bronze Age keys, and then I also picked up my very first Modern Age key book. It's not a big book. It was a big book at one time, not so much anymore, but still sort of an important book in the hobby, and it's my first Modern Age. So probably next week's episode will focus on those 3 books. So anyway, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching once again, and I will talk to you next time.